Back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to our next best of three. We got two new teams going at it, of course. Double Dimension going up against Penta Sports here in this new best of three. The winner advances on to play the final tribe, and the winner finals. The loser will then move on to play Kingwin in the lower bracket. Again, only a 4-team tournament qualifier here. Ultimately, a spot to the minor event that is the GESC in Indonesia is on the line. I'm Breaky CPK, joined by Robot Vice as my co-caster. We're coming off a pretty entertaining first series, and so I'm excited for this one too. Definitely quality players on either side. I don't know which way to lean. I mean, I can see this one going either way for sure.
But here's something new you're going to see. They're going to open with a Rubik this time, a hero we haven't been seeing being picked in the first phase as much, but more of a second phase hero.
Mm-hmm.
But Double Dimension is prioritizing it in the first phase.
Give and take. I mean, personally, I feel like I have been seeing it in the first couple as well. So maybe team preference, etc. But this hero is, if you're to make a tier list for like the top supports right now, I think it's safe to say he's at the top or like one of the top. You got him, Disruptor.
He's definitely up there with the top. He's up there with Disruptor. Let's say that. Another first phase gonna come out from Penta.
The thing with Rubik too, it's kind of nice to pick him in response to some heroes, but there's just so many games where he's going to be strong anyways. Yeah,
right. And you really can't build your draft around making sure a support Rubik can't have a good game.
Exactly.
You know, and they open with Razor as well. Omni Knight, surprised not banned out, but it's gonna be another Lycan.
Liking the Lycan, as I like to say. Omni Knight probably going to be banned here, you would think, going back to that real quickly. Well, I don't know, though, because, yeah, if you're Double Dimension, Omni Knight's frustrating, but at the same time you have a Rubik, right? So are you that scared of the Omni Knight still?
I'm actually just more surprised to see it make it through the first phase bans and the first picks.
Yeah.
I thought it was a much more contested pick right now.
Fair enough. Well, they're thinking about it.
Remaining.
Yeah, they dipped. That was their third ban. They actually took a lot of time out of their reserve time to make happen. They eventually set up with Leshrac, actually, which is a little bit off the wall, but perhaps Penta has been running that recently. I can't say I watched a lot of the EU region DAC qualifier, so not for certain.
I like this opening from Double Dimension, though. But they ban out the Brewmaster and the Tiny in the second phase bans, and they second pick the Lycan after because they had first pick. So they wait for the two other heroes, and then they second pick the Lycan, and they ban out the Brewmaster and Tinys to help them have a good lane.
Remaining.
Then they get Tidehunter. So who knows what's going to happen here?
Yeah, and Tidehunter, always a solid option. Instead, so yeah, no Omni Knight being seen. I wonder if Double Dimensions, yeah, they did. Maybe they'll just go Omni Knight themselves, actually. But yeah, against Razor, maybe not as strong. Earth Spirit, gonna be their fourth pick hero. I'm excited for this Double Dimension roster, by the way. You know, it's definitely a nice makeup of players. Excalibur, especially for me, is just kind of he's a really good player. He's always on top of the EU ladder, especially. He's played all over the place. He's played for Fnatic, for Alliance. He hasn't really found a true home, though. I feel like over time he's kind of been bounced around. So
yeah, definitely.
Hopefully
he's definitely been more known as a pub star.
Yeah.
For the time being, but that could change. And then they have Dit Yura, which is a very notable player, in my opinion. I mean, Na'Vi, come on. He was on Na'Vi for a while too.
Yeah, he sure was. Yeah, all these players you definitely recognize from somewhere, of course. So.
Mag, who did he used to play on? He used to play on VP?
He's played a lot of CIS teams, yeah.
Oh, it was played on Empire, I'm sorry.
Was it Empire? Okay. I know that. Yeah, he actually played for Mineskia a little bit too, I think, in Southeast Asia in the last season. So, yeah, bounced around a bit as well amongst regions.
Radiant team
finding himself in Europe for now.
Tuskar.
Strong hero.
Look how much like Tidehunter overwhelms the two other heroes to his left and right.
Yeah, he's in the middle as well, so he's pretty massive there. All right, Bat Rider. We saw the Bat Rider earlier today. Jonas fan killed with it, so double dimension.
Yeah, they've already kind of shown their supports and most likely their carry because the Tidehunter is going to be the offlaner. So they know that this Bat Rider is an open pick. They don't have anything to remove the sticky napalm, so it's definitely going to be a good pick.
One more ban on either side now. Penta. They're going to be banning towards a mid-hero. Double Dimension probably a mid-hero as well. I mean, Razor can definitely be mid or safe lane, but see more of the safe lane, it seems like lately. Queen of Pain taken away from Penta. What else is still there that would be strong? I think like a DK ban here is pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. With that Quap ban, it makes me want to think that the Razor might be mid.
Okay.
5 seconds.
Why do you say that? I'll ask that then.
Oh, just Quap is just a known good matchup against Razor because you can just Shadow Strike, and then when you get linked, you just blink away and cut the link right away.
Pick.
They take out Phantom Lancer. Okay. So yeah, I guess they are then almost assuming that could be a.
Yeah, maybe they're on the same thinking train I am.
Is that a good thing? Is the question.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure. I'd like to think so.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm sure it is. Excalibur's hero though for double dimension. Still need to figure that. Does he play Invoker? It's been a while since I've seen Invoker.
He definitely does.
Yeah,
he definitely does.
Just want to see some Invoker. Just greedy.
He plays Meepo. He plays Invoker.
Does it all. Pub Stomper, as you said. Of course he does.
I think Invoker's really fallen off out of the meta, though.
Oh, yeah. He has. That's why I want to see him. But
true. Yeah, me too.
Not any more logic than that, really. So, but, okay, no, seriously, though, actual mid options, like a Puck? Would he be pretty good here? More control to work with. Puck could be decent, I would think. Decent against Razor as well.
Yeah, they need to get something in the mid lane that can survive against these ice shards and maybe maneuver over them or have a way to get away from them.
Sniper.
Maybe the range from Sniper is also another way of dealing with that.
Yeah, that's interesting because like what you're talking, it's like, well, he's not necessarily the most evasive, but he does stay at a distance, so it's got that going for him.
Right, I like that pick.
10
I think it's a good pick.
Remaining.
All right, so final pick for Penta
5
now.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, they can now set it up to where Razor can still play safer man. They may not even know themselves. It's just a matter of how do they want the matchup now. Because, I mean, they could even do something like an aggressive lane with the Razor up against the Lycan. Potentially could be strong.
Yeah, the Dire tri-lane's definitely stronger than the Radiant tri-lane. So if they want to try to do that, if they want to try to combat and tri-lanes, then I think that might be the way to go. Depends on this pick here, but
still have a bit of extra time to work with. 40 more seconds. Think about this game number 1 final pick. And it's going to be
Choose your hero.
Chaos Knight. All right, so it will be a Razor mid. Who's going to be playing it? All right, man, on his CK. What do you think of the Chaos Knight pick here? Makes sense to you?
I'm not really sure. I think if they can snowball early to mid game, they can win this easily. But I think if it goes late, the Earth Spirit's really good against the Chaos Knight, and the Sniper late game, mid to late game, will definitely destroy because he's most likely going to have a Mjolnir.
Mm-hmm. So it's more about making sure Sniper's in check here. If you're Penta, not letting him get out of hand, of course. Will lead you to victory. So we, again, playing the Razor. I figured the mid matchup there to be Razor versus Sniper. Which Sniper, with his distance, should be okay.
And I believe these two heroes in the Earth Spirit and Tuskar will probably both be mid. And they're going to be taking turns trying to make successful rotations on the mid lane. And it really can go either way, though, because the Razor can output a lot of damage early, and so can the Sniper with Shrapnel. So one botched initiation, and could probably see kills in the mid lane.
Yeah.
Prepare for battle.
All right, good luck's coming out. I like the flow of this cast so far. It's not often we get one series just right into the next, and that's what we got here. Not to jinx anything, but good first series. So for a good second one, sure we will.
Yeah, no technical issues. The game started on time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone's scared of Tribe.
Talking about that final Tribe.
They looked good.
Legends now.
Legends on the European scene.
The EU scene.
Alliance. They are not in this. Yeah,
Only Alliance. Lol. It didn't even spell.
I think that might have been on purpose, yeah. The format of this event was a little curious, and it brought up a little bit of a debate how their qualifiers did not have open qualifiers, actually, and there was only 4 teams, and they were all invited teams, so, you know, definitely some back-and-forth opinions in terms of is it fair or not, but ultimately it's up to the organization as long as they follow the base rules made by Valve, and that they have, so. But a couple of teams left out, Alliance being one of them, no doubt. That comes to mind. But here we are. We got double dimension versus PENTA.
Yeah, I love these new lane wards that the supports are doing. You can look at like the Dire Disruptors ward that he laid. They're like a little bit deeper up into the lane, and if you put one closer down towards the banners, it typically will get dewarded. And I don't know, this one is just a little bit further back, so you have a less chance of it getting dewarded, and it still provides pretty much the same purpose.
Okay. Oh, Disruptor trying to catch Batrider. Good job by Mag, though. Going a little bit more to the right. And he's going to pull the creep wave successfully, so nice steal there. Not much more you can do if you're Disruptor. Middle lane, Tuska's not here yet. He is flanking in, though, and there's a TP from Disruptor. Oh, wow, we're going to have a clash here mid all of a sudden. Or more so DNZ taking a lot of damage. As he kind of just runs out. Nope, beats him in. Nice shards coming out, blocking him in. There's a barrel roll 4, but Excalibur, a lot of damage is being stolen. So he's not going to be able to finish off DNZ. Now Excalibur, uphill attacks, needs one more. Razor gets it. First blood. That was all bait all the way from Tusk.
And the atmosphere
That's very well done.
And that's a big
I'm
start.
not sure. Excalibur skilled headshot level 1, and they didn't have shrapnel for that, which made it a problem.
Yeah, maybe
Also
figured.
the fact that it's 3 versus 2.
Maybe figured he could get level 2 quickly before those roaming supports come in, but yeah, not happening. Yeah,
But I think they always go headshot. I think most snipers go headshot level 1, so it's not like it's
it's just shrapnel in that scenario would have been a better ability, of course. But that's the hindsight game. Disruptor.
Oh, in the mid lane, he rolls and kicks Weehaw back, and this will be a kill on him.
Headshot proc. Great hero blocking. He eventually just stops. He's like, what's the point? I'm just going to stand here and accept death. Yeah, well played by Milan.
Perfectly time rolled. Yeah, it's great.
Missed the initial, but as you explained it, sound like made a great play. Back to the top lane, though. Mag, he's got the bounty rune. He's going to head back up towards the lane itself, but CK for now is overall doing very well, even with that early pull. And as I say that, Batrider is in for round 2 of the pull. This time, though, Disruptor, he's got a little bit more to work with. Kinetic field, no, he's not even going to do it. Trying to pull with the neutrals. Well played.
Oh, wow.
That was a good reaction from him. RMN. Mag, he goes in, though. He's like, all right, fine. I'll just farm it over here. Back and forth. Oh, middle lane back here. Milan, he barrel rolls away. Unfortunately, Excalibur cannot do the same. Snowball in. A lot of damage being sapped, up to almost 100+ damage. One more attack will do it. And we have a 2-1 start now for PENTA. So mid lane, that's where the action's at, man.
I knew this lane was going to be crazy. When you see the Earth Spirit and the Tuskar, it's just like 2 heroes that thrive really well at ganking the mid lane. So.
How's Lycan doing down here? He's 15-4. You have Tidehunter 16-2 though. Yeah, Boogie. He's having a great time on Tidehunter. Did I just curse him?
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, wait.
No, he's fine.
But he's not. Hey, he's not taking a lot of damage here. Only 1 in Kraken Shell, but that Anchor Smash, even with Howl and 2 in Feral Impulse. Actually, the Lycan, once he gets more in Feral Impulse, that Tide Anchor Smash is almost completely removed.
That's true, but at the same time, it just means that it's like, yeah, it just removes the damage reduction, but then you're still just back to doing kind of just base damage. So
Right.
can you really actually still kill him? I don't
But
know.
yeah, it's really not as bad as a lane as most people think it is, though. The Tide, usually people think the Tide owns the Lycan, but the Lycan's actually pretty good against him.
Shards again blocking Excalibur. Great response from Milan this time. He's falling. The Shrapnel's going to help take him down. So they get the turn kill at least, but yet again Excalibur's caught. And the action continues middle lane, so both supports will run away. Although, as I say that, Milan gets blocked into the creeps, but no, not enough damage. They'll make it out with the salve. So Excalibur, he's got pretty good CS, but not as good as staying alive. He has 3 deaths early on. At least Razor's not having the best CS, though, on the other side of it, if you're double dimension.
Earth Spirit, Tuskar got a salve flown out, or Weehawk brought him a salve, and the Earth Spirit tried to kick a stone and cancel the salve.
Oh,
like,
was that what that was? Okay.
He missed, but it was kind of cute play.
Miss 100% of the boulder smashes you don't take, said Wayne Gretzky.
Right.
Or something. Batrider.
Yeah, this is just Batrider things, but
Down.
Tuskar's here, and the
Scanning.
Firefly's going to be out soon.
He's still running though. Glimpse
he's not
is
good.
not. Oh, he levels it up.
Snowball.
And the snowball. That's right. I didn't even think about that. Mag's dead. Well, finally costs him his life doing all that pulling.
Yeah, Andy blows his TP, so he's going to have to walk back to lane.
Middle lane, they're going. We don't know if I'd call it a sidestep. It's more of he happened to already be going that direction.
Well, and the Dire has a ward from the beginning of the game. It's almost out, but he saw the Earth Spirit trying to roll in right there before.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So using the vision. No chance to connect there. Go back to bottom lane, though. Again, this Tidehunter, J4's been down there a lot of it, too, on the Rubik, but it's just still not enough. Tidehunter's just having free time at the bottom against this Lycan.
Yeah, that's the one problem with Rubik is in the early game. He's really not a great support to just harass a offlaner. He's not like a Shadow Shaman. He has really bad base attack time and base damage.
Radiant's top tower is under
And
attack.
his spells don't really do that much, you know. 80 damage level 1. The magic in this hero is once you get level 6, obviously.
Mag. Ooh, he's going to get away in time, although the Ice Shard's great block, but a little too
Radiant's
deep for
top
them.
tower is under
They'll just-
attack.
Go ahead.
Mid lane, Milan's getting a stun in.
Radiant structures
Tuska's porting
are
in.
fortified.
We just runs back at Sniper, says, screw this, pops out of the storm, stealing damage. In comes the Shards, the block! Rubik's did not get blocked, but is it going to be enough damage? It is. Oh, that was a great
Radiant's
attempt. A
top
lot closer than
tower
it
is
should have
under
been.
attack.
Huge for the Rubik. I was going to say it right before it happened, but it's notable that this Rubik's at position 5, and the Rubiks we've been seeing recently, especially in NA, have all been position 4.
Batrider gets pulled back in, Chaos bolted, but CK realizing with that fire down that it's not worth fighting into. With the supports coming as well, so backs off. But yeah, Rubik, level 4 right now. Spell still's coming along. Going to be a little hindered when it comes to the farm, though. This Tidehunter, what does Tide buy with all this farm? He's got the early phase boots. We're going to see another Helm of the Dominator?
Probably going to either a Helma Dominator or he's going to finish his Soul Ring first, but then either a Helm of Dominator or a Hood. Yeah, he queues up the Hood, actually.
Okay. Is Pipe good this game? Pipe seems okay this game.
Yeah, it is. The versus the Earth Spirit and the Shrapnel and the Assassinate. The Sniper's actually a lot of magical damage for the early to mid game.
Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, middle lane. Again, I see the little blips there on the mini-map. All setting up. I hear the Shapeshift going off. Oh my god, that's a double damage rune. He alone is going to be able to help drop Razor. Milan did silence up.
Dire's structures
Doesn't even
are
need to
fortified.
stun him. Just
No.
uses
Dire's middle tower is under
DD.
attack.
Like in gaming. That's what he does. A double damage rune definitely helps, of course.
Radiant's
The
top
Hellburst
See
tower
this
is
Tide
under attack.
Tidehunter just responding immediately. Leaves the bottom lane as the Lycan does.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Okay, so a bit of a distraction in the middle lane does allow them to freely get the top tower at least. And Oliver, his armlet's coming. He is farming very well. He is top farm in the game, so we definitely can't forget about him. In fact, may look to get a kill set up right here. Her spirit's brought right at that. I never ceases to amaze me how long of a range Reality Rift is. That
Yeah,
pull
yeah, I know.
seems like it's a lot longer than it should be even, but
It scales though.
it does, yeah. They smoked.
Oh, and they find Excalibur.
Kinda. There you go. Shard's blocked. There's the rift. There's the easy kill. And they're gonna get out. So, good rotations from Penta. They're going really deep early on, but it pays off, and that should be a free mid-tier 1 even. Lycan counter pushing bottom lane at least. Oh, maybe not a free tier 1.
Ooh,
Nice
Milan,
Dire's
Tidehunter
bottom
was trying to
tower
TP
has
bottom,
fallen.
but Milan from the high ground kicks a stone, like max range, and stuns him. Cancels the TP.
Allows Dityara to freely get the tower. However, he's not out of the woods just yet. No shapeshift. He's probably dead right here. Yeah, a lot of damage being sapped by the storm. Even with Tidehunter TPing in, they kind of just walk right up to him. And again, without shapeshift, a completely different hero. Goes without saying.
Yeah, he kind of baited his teammate there by stunning the Tidehunter, thinking the Lycan was safe. And the
Whoops.
Lycan actually ends up dying.
Unfortunate how that works. Sniper
Next level baits.
was going to ask what he should be getting this game, but we see the Forest Staff, and yeah, Hurricane Pike as usual going to be good on him.
Yeah, you're going to need it against Tuskar and Razor over the shards and then to get away from the link. And obviously,
Radiant's
other
bottom tower
purposes
is
of it,
under
but-
attack.
you see snipers prioritizing it now a lot more. Even the Force Staff over the Dragonlance, which I think he's doing here.
Helm of the Dominator picked up by Tidehunter, so it actually does turn that into the HOD.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, just in time for a catapult.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's the real meta now, man.
I think we're seeing this too much.
That you think it's going to get toned
structures
down,
are
that's what you're getting at. The item,
Radiant's
combo.
bottom
Yeah,
tower
definitely.
is under attack.
That's what I'm insinuating.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Middle
has
lane, they're
fallen.
going to find themselves at the tier 1 tower. They
Dire's
smoked up, but
structures are fortified.
they couldn't find the hero, so they'll just take an objective. Meanwhile, their bottom tier 1 goes down. Mag, though, he is going to catch
Dire's middle
Tusk,
tower is
assassinate,
under attack.
initial damage. Had the infused raindrop, so
Dire's middle tower
mitigates a bit of that damage.
Radiant's
Shards to the
bottom
high
tower
ground,
is
so
Nice.
the shards give him vision of the neutrals so he can snowball away, but it's not
Radiant
enough.
structures
That's a
are
good play.
fortified.
That's how you know he's a good Tuskar player.
Yeah. Knows how it works. Still not enough to get away, though.
Dire's
Bottom tier
middle
2, though.
tower
Man, this
is
thing
under
is falling
attack.
apart.
2 catapults,
Dire's
man.
structures
Does
are
it?
fortified.
Guess
Radiant's
so,
bottom
and yeah, they're going to
tower is
protect
under
mid-tier
attack.
2, so that's a
Radiant's
mid-tier
bottom
2
tower
dead
has
12
fallen.
minutes in.
That's unbelievable. It's so unbelievable.
And that's thanks to the catapult. It really is. Yeah, they probably don't do that without it, so Helm of the Dominator definitely paying off right away for this Tidehunter. All
There's a
three
huge
cores.
wave pushing it down into this tier 3. I think Excalibur recognizes it now. It's heading down to farm it before the siege creep gets any damage.
There we go.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They'll
attack.
take care of it, but meanwhile, they're
That frees
mid-tier
up
1.
mid.
Is under
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, and CK's got, of course, with the armless, so he's been ready to fight. He has an
Dire's
Echo
top
Saber
tower
now
has
queued up.
fallen.
This is a Dire team that they're ready to go.
Radiant's middle
It's only
tower is
13
under
minutes in
attack.
right now. Him, Razor.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Very-
Yeah, but
fight rate
Dityara's been doing a great job of pushing the other lanes. You can see they have all 3 of the tier 1s. He's been making sure that happens, that they're at least trading some towers, so the lead isn't really
Radiant
hasn't
are
increased too
scanning.
much. But as I say that, Caster Church.
Radiant's middle tower
Well,
is under attack.
they try to bait. They realize what's going on, going for the TP. Out. The shapeshift is going to be stopped, though. And down goes Lycan. trying to run away, so they do kill Disruptor, but obviously a great response coming out for the Dire team. Meanwhile, middle lane, Tidehunter, he does eventually get caught. That new Blink Dagger showing off. Oh, no, actually, he didn't even have it yet, but Blink Dagger was purchased by Batrider.
Huge kills both ways, but in the end, Dire gets the tier 2 mid before they TP'd back for that. So the Tidehunter goes down, which is the highest net worth hero, so I'm not sure who that really favors.
Dire's
I'm sure it
middle tower
favors
is under attack.
Dire in some way.
I think you could kind of look at it like the Radiant team. They get Penta to fall back, so that in itself is good news because Penta's momentum is just pretty crazy right now. So they're stalling it a little bit, but yeah, overall Penta can quickly reset here. Tide still very good off, very well off. Wow, English. And he's going to rejoin with the team, and he is building into a pipe, as we were mentioning the possibility of earlier. The hood in the pipe. You talked about how Sniper, physical damage sure a lot later on, but in this earlier game especially, he's more reliant on that magic with the shrapnel.
Yeah, I mean, look at his items right now. He's got a Force Staff. He's not doing any physical damage.
Regenerate.
Radiant's
That
top
can help
tower
for this
is
earlier
under
push,
attack.
and they see a top tier 2 tower. That means they got to kill it. That's what they're going to do up here. Guess who's with him? It's a siege creep.
Old Cardi.
Cardi, I like it. Cardi McCarty.
Yeah, I was watching our TZ stream yesterday. They were
Radiant's
calling
top
it.
tower
It was like
is under
Card
attack.
Tour.
Radiant's
Pretty
top
funny.
tower is falling.
RMN, he's glimpsed back actually, and Milan's now in a pretty bad spot. He's going to end up dying. Mag, thinking about it. Magnetize, ticking
Dire's
down, but
courier has been killed.
yeah, the rest of the Radiant heroes up here, they need to escape somehow. J4, not going to be the case. He gets found. Gives up a double kill to Weehaw.
Ashes will fall like
So Sniper had to TP in to protect the top lane. He's working on a Maelstrom at this point, but yeah, I mean, you look at all the cores in this game, it's crazy. 6th place is 6,100, 1st place is 6,900. Like, this is a very close game.
Yeah,
With the
definitely.
farm.
Honestly, the big difference is between. Well, there's 1,000 gold difference between the position 4s almost, between the Tuskar and the Earth Spirit. And yeah, I'm surprised the Lycan's been able to keep up farm. I think this last pick CK was super value. I think it's turning out to be really, really good.
Well, Lycan does have plus 20 damage now to work with as well, as he hits level 10. Ooh, and they see a double damage rune over here. Earth Spirit scouting it out. So, gonna save that for perhaps the Lycan to come over and pick up.
Dire
Maybe the
are
Sniper.
scanning.
Necro level 2 just finished on Lycan. Speaking of that, but I also saw the Echo Saber.
He gets double damage rune. They know Milan's here.
Yeah. Oh, Milan has to pick it up. That's unfortunate.
Mag blinks in a little slow on the lasso. He I don't know what happened there. Looked like he mini DC'd for a second. He didn't lasso him, but still trying to grab CK. He'll be able to.
Oh, better target. Nice shot. Just not enough. The pushback, he's still burning down. The assassinate will finish the job, actually. So, ultimately, the lasso works out. Mag gets pulled back in. Kinetic Bill, Static Storm. He's in a bad spot. Great boulder smash on 3 heroes, though. It stops its initiation, Boogie. He had Ravage, too. He was definitely running in for it. DNZ's like, wait a second. This wasn't a good idea. He TP's out immediately. At least he gets away. Mag going back in. No lasso, though, so.
Dire's top tower.
All right. Well, they
is
got
under
CK,
attack.
but not much else is going to come from it. As far as the fight is concerned.
Dire's top tower is
So
under
CK
attack.
picking up that Echo Saber. He's liking Blink next. At least that's what he has queued up here. Do you think he needed maybe the BKB? Is that something you should think about?
On the Chaos Knight?
The Chaos Knight, yeah.
I'm not sure. I think Chaos Knight's tanky enough as a hero that you don't really want to build BKB, and you try to avoid it as much as you can. I don't think this game is an absolute requirement. I could see in some other matches maybe, but I think you try to avoid building it early on this hero because you just want to build up your stats.
Well, Tide, he'll have a pipe from the next fight. Just right-clicks it in full, as that was up here. All right, Weehaw gets caught. Looks like Earth Spirit helps to lock him down while Lycan beats him down.
It was a big kill.
And they find Tide. They see Tide in the area, but obviously he's not as likely of a target you want to jump, so they'll kind of let him be for now. Razor's still dead for another 20 seconds. Maybe at least get the tier 2 top. That's what Double Dimension's thinking. Some more objective out of this. Haven't seen Rubik steal much yet this game, but you have the big one, of course, Ravage. You would like to take, but there's other smaller abilities that he wouldn't mind. Things like Ice Shards.
Are fortified. Dire's top tower is under
We're going to
attack.
roll out. They see Tide coming in. That means get the hell out of here. So no tier 2 tower just yet.
The shards were just like a meter shorter. They would have had vision of the Lycan and been able to snowball, but since they went past the Lycan, it didn't reveal him while he was TPing. It just gave him a glimpse of him. So that's crazy.
Yeah. Close calls. Be the difference maker. See DNZ getting a very aggressive war, but they're going to go for Roshan, yeah. And it's going to happen. They have the amp damage. Radiant team doesn't seem to have a clue even. They're pinging out maybe the area. They're going to smoke up, actually, and run over here. Okay, maybe it's not happening as fast as I thought it was, and actually Chaos Knight's getting a little low. They're definitely going to fight this now. They get here in time. Batrider goes in and quickly lassos up the Lycan off the bat. Stuns in the back with the Boulder Smash. Out comes the Ravage, though, in return. Roshan, he still has plenty of life, by the way. They lose Lycan in the midst of the fight. Down goes Chaos Knight. Double kill for Wii, as that Eye of the Storm is no doubt doing plenty. Mag, he's going to end up melting away. One more attack gets him. Triple kill for Weehaw. Wants to make it a quad kill. Excalibur barely going to stay alive as he force stats away. Milan pies back in. There's the Ultra kill, though. Will he get a Rampage? He's dying himself. He's going to pick up the Rampage, though. Weehaw with the Rampage. J4 ties. And they're going to go right back to Roshan to finish the job. That fight could have swung the other way, no doubt, but it did not. And Penta has a huge lead now.
Weehaw back to mid.
Roshan has fallen to the down.
That's all that was?
That was a nice Ravage, too. I'm surprised
Yeah.
that they all were running into the Roche pit because it was so low. Everybody grouped up.
I mean, the jump seemed ideal. The Batrider, he lasted up the CK right off the bat, who was like at half life or so, and they killed him quickly, but Lycan, he dove deep in there as well, and he died quickly too because of that, so. And the Eye of the Storm, I'm guessing he also static linked somebody to steal a lot of damage. I didn't notice how much damage he had, but probably had plenty.
Also, the blink on the CK is going to allow them to close the gap on Sniper, which is going to be really important.
Yeah. Sniper did finish the Maelstrom. Looking towards that Hurricane Pike, though, now. Full to help with that survivability. Look at Disruptor. He has a casual Talisman of Evasion sitting on him. Got that evasion, yo.
Someone's got to get that Solar Crest. And Tuskar wants to build a Blink Dagger first so he can disjoint the lasso.
Okay.
Radiant's middle tower is under
React
attack.
to that. Helping the Dominator. Got that Siege Creep. They're going to push this mid tier 3. Razor, remember, he has an Aegis. Not too afraid here. Going to be lifted up. And that Shrapnel.
Cart just stands strong.
Shrapnel doesn't matter. Yeah, they're going to get it. Now
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The cart's out.
Mag, oh no! Mag went in looking for a hook or a lasso even, and he does not get it. He finds the whole team. And DNZ going to be healed up. Oliver, he's still nearby. Yeah, this isn't a full fallback. He pops his Phantasm right here. He pulls in the bat. Or that was Rubik, actually. Just dies immediately. Buyback on Rubik. Earth Spirit goes down, though, as well. Sniper had a TP away. Lycan's very low. And that was a fake fallback. Okay, Lycan was split pushing bottom lane. That's what he was doing that whole fight. Trying to get some damage out at least, but multiple buybacks coming out already on Double Dimension side. And Razor stayed alive throughout all that.
And look who's at the tier 2 mid right now.
Got it.
Who's at the tier 2 mid?
Is a great conductor.
The cart.
Oh, the cart. You're just loving this thing,
Dude,
man.
I just can't believe that this is actually like I can't believe that this is the meta. It just blows my mind every time I see it. The cart's like with 1500 HP, and they have magic resistance, so they're so hard to bring down in the early game. It just blows my mind.
Yeah.
I'll stop talking.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's strong. And it is interesting how we've pretty much seen it every game today too.
I know.
With the Helm of the Dominator synergy, so no doubt, not surprising that we see it yet again here in Game 1, and Penta has been using it. Double damage currently on Chaos Knight. He's been farming some with it, and unless Dityara shows again, don't think he's going to use it on a hero at least. He has a BKB now queued up, though, so he wanted to get the blink first, but yeah, for mobility purposes. Oh, Tide, yeah, they see him in here. Ravage? No, he doesn't have it. Ra is going to make a getaway, but that was a close call for the Lycan. Would have had a buyback. Hurricane Pike, though, finished on Razor.
Dire's top tower is under
16.
attack.
Yeah, it's another
Dire's
shocker
top
to see the
tower
I mean,
has
did get a
fallen.
rampage, I guess, but it's just to see a Razor on
Radiant's
top of the
bottom
network
shrine is under attack.
is just surprising.
6,000 overall net worth here for Penta Sports. As top lane. Yeah, so we did see that last fight, kind of realize what was going on. Lycan was split pushing, and that is something that Penta Sports is going to have to constantly be looking out for, even as they're fighting. Because Lycan's good at that, of course. And as I say that, he's heading top lane now. Maybe is that safe to say? Is that how this Radiant team wins this game? Split push from Lycan, you have Sniper to defend, kind of deal.
I think they need the Lycan to defend right now.
Okay.
Good.
Wow. Must feel so nice. Just
I don't
press
think the
R.
Sniper does enough right now. He's building towards a Mask of Madness next.
Okay. Trying to just get a cheaper item to really ramp up that damage. That was fun top lane though. Tusk pushing it out, and again, Lycan just runs at him with the army. Not much more he could do there. Gets the response out of Penta. That's pretty much what he wanted. Gets the kill, gets out. Perfect scenario for Double Dimension. Buys more freedom for the rest of the lineup to get more farm, and Sniper, maybe that's changed his mind once again, as now he's going back to a Mjolnir.
Interesting also to see the Vlads from the Lycan. We've been seeing a lot of Lycan skipping the Vlads. They've been just going the Helma Dominator Necro,
True.
and then you start building the Assault Cuirass or something. But he actually went for a Vlads. He's really farmed.
He is he's been fighting for that top spot. Yeah, keeps bouncing back and forth. Him and the Razor right now. Razor, a lot more hero kills to work with.
Tusk has Blink. They're trying to set up on Dityara here. Mag's waiting. No Sniper,
See each
though.
other. If Mag uses Firefly, that would be interesting. Oh, wow. He jumped in. Did not realize Batrider was there until now Batrider. He's trying to force down. If he has a blink, he's good. That was close. Reality Rift was coming. Not in time, though. However,
They
Milan.
might catch Milan. No.
No, not worth it.
The long TP.
Oh, my God. Yeah. It's like, wait a second. It's taking a while.
So did you understand what happened there?
What did happen?
So Tuskar blinked in. He didn't see the Batrider. He used his Ice Shard or his sigil.
Yeah.
He got vision of the Batrider. Thought he was going to get jumped, so he snowballed back to the creeps in the bottom lane to run away from the Batrider, but then realized that they were actually going to go in. So he went and tried to go in after that.
Okay.
Ran back in. So maybe he snowballed the Bat right away, but he thought he was getting ganked.
Yeah.
So he actually played defensively.
Shows you how tense it is, man. That's still is definitely still anyone's game kind of deal. The Disruptor did finish that Solar Crest mentioning earlier. So they're pushing once again as Penta. Now BKB's almost finished on the Chaos Knight. Gonna go without it for now. Talked about how Sniper still maybe needs a bit more farm before he's a big threat. So yeah, they just don't care about him. Boogie doesn't care, that's for sure. And the Rack's getting low. Oh, they need to save him. They're not going to be able to. No, it's too much damage. Just simply a lift gets a kill, but a jump in from Oliver. He wants revenge damage. Sniper, he got glimpsed. He got glimpsed back, and they eventually get the kill. The Ravage was used as well, and Backlight's Mag was locking down RMN, but now Chaos Knight's overcommitted. Phantasm Army has been destroyed, and it's Double Dimension that's pushing out Penta. TPs are successful for so far, but the Chaos Knight not going to be the same story. The buyback on Sniper helps to finish the job there. Whoa, what is this? Dayaraz all the way to the base. He got the tier 3, kills Tidehunter. Again, doing that whole fight without the Lycan at their own base.
There's only a buyback on this Chaos Knight. He doesn't have Phantasm. I think this is a Rax.
And maybe another kill. Tuskar has to survive them creeps, though.
He's got
one
the
attack.
Dominator Ghost Creep slowing him.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, look at that. Not often you see that. He actually blinked away. That was well played.
Nice, yeah. Snowball. Well done. But that's a Rax all of a sudden for Double Dimension.
And I mean, not to be Mr. Hindsight here, but I think Penta only has themselves to blame in the sense as well. We're not even done just yet because DNC rolling in, but is that the best move? Radiant team is still here as a whole. Nice kinetic field static storm, just kind of delaying things. Glimmer Cape's applied to him as he's running in. Eye the Storm is ready. He's going to activate it. Mag he'll feel the burn from that. He goes down. Boulder Smash trying to port out. Nope. Walrus Punch will stop him. They get a double kill on Razor.
Rubik is trapped. He has no TP. He's trapped here.
This is going to be a fun journey for him. It's almost like, does he just accept death, or he's going to run over here?
He waits for the next creep wave, and then he runs to their base and buys a TP and TP's home.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Invisibility.
So yeah, as I was saying, going into that, as that fight was happening there.
Got it.
But they only still blame in the sense that they're not necessarily in a huge rush here. They could have waited for another Roshan, which at this point is now up in about 15 seconds. They were pushing into the base right there. Again, BKB was not finished yet on CK, as I mentioned, going into it. They seemed like they were rushing a little too much going into that fight.
Yeah, you could see the CK before the fight even started. He was down here, like below the tier 3 bottom. He was just looking for the sniper. They were playing very aggressively. But they did force the sniper buyback, and he might just be dead again here.
Yeah, it's a dieback if they get him. The glimpse back. Going to bring him back in. Excalibur's dead. 75 seconds. So, yeah, that's exactly what they needed. You see Oliver. Massive Phantasm Army once again. And now without Sniper, where is Dityara? He's running bottom. He's going bottom.
Dityarat.
There you go. Clever. Ravage connects though. Rubik's dead. Batrider's dead. This time, I don't think Lycan's out running this team now. They're 3 dead.
I didn't come up with that. Don't give me creative.
No. Good job, Robert. Robot Vice. It's all you. Give you credit for sure.
But Dityara back. He gets another set of barracks. So there's going to be 2 sets on each team.
See, and this is a solo hero right now, forcing them to fall back, by the way. It was literally...
Razor's TP gets canceled by Milan.
It was 5 versus 1. And
he's killing the Disruptor.
And he kills Disruptor.
He gets the gem, he's TP out.
And then he's just like, see ya. Now back down here, so they kill the bottom racks. So again, Razor doesn't have a TP, neither does CK. But they're going to run away for now. And that's what I'm just so amazed by, right? Because literally that was a 5 versus 1 in the Radiant base because they knew Lycan was pushing their own base. Should they even try to respond at that point? Like, don't they just try to finish the game?
I think if the Razor makes it back there and they kill the Lycan, it's 2 sets for 2 sets, but then they can push out the lanes and just go top and get megas. But his TP got canceled by the Earth Spirit, who sacrificed his life to cancel that TP.
Yeah.
Pretty worth it.
Absolutely. And this, I mean, as you pointed out, 2 sets of racks down on either side at this point now. And no doubt if you're the Dire team too, it's like you can, no matter how big of a lead you have, you're always going to be fearing for that backdoor Lycan. That clearly is winning the game right now for Double Dimension.
Yeah, especially with 2 sets down now. there's just so many more openings into the base. He could even skip the barracks and go for tier 3 or tier 4s if he wanted to. He has an assault Curse now. He'll have a BKB, so a 10-second BKB. Anything can happen.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 10-second BKB, that's going to be huge. Because that really gives him the freedom then to just beat down the racks, even if they're there. So I'm looking at the Dire side, and yeah, they don't have really much to deal with the BKB Lycan at this point. I guess CK could get the Reality Rift Pierce's spell immunity to help a little bit, but there we go. Spot by Lycan, and that's a team. They're moving up here. Roshan's up. They know this. They're rotating in.
For a jump.
Boogie. It's not the target they want. They may settle for it. No. Yeah, anyone else they go, but
What have we here?
This will come in handy.
Tidehunter, always a tough call.
What a game of Dota we have here.
It
game
really
1
is.
too.
Again, today, man, must be you. Welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, Razor.
Radiant's middle tower.
Razor has a 10-second BKB, so.
Okay. Also has his own Glimmer Cape. I've seen that before. A casual Glimmer Cape.
I've been seeing that too. Especially on heroes like Razor. But also noted, Oliver did not go for a BKB. He went for a heart.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Radiant's middle tower.
they're just
is
on
under
either
attack.
side of each other, aren't they? They're on the opposite sides. There we go. We found the Q. Razor going to be jumped in. Ravage in response, but the BKB's mitigating plenty of that. Oliver, though, he just picks off Rubik in the back lines. Weehaw in the midst of it. He is getting very low himself. 4 steps on the ledge. He's doing a lot of damage from Lycan. 183 in total. So Dayra, he's not even hitting him for anything. And Lycan is going to have to run away at this point now. Triple kill coming out for Oliver. Dayra just out of range of the finish, and Weehaw will get picked off. Overextending, trying to take out Lycan that whole time. All right, what happened? That was a buyback on Earth Spirit. I mean, who really came out on top?
I would definitely say it. I want to say it favored the Dire because
Good of you.
Sniper's still really not being a part of any of this. He's not getting any of this experience or gold. He might get some assist gold off of that.
Radiant's top
But
tower is under
now he has no
attack.
buyback and they have no shapeshift for 20 seconds. This might just be Megas.
Yeah, completely different here without Shapeshift. Again, goes without saying there. So, spam and hell.
Radiant's
scare
top
them
tower
off, but
has been denied.
At least get the tower. However, Mag, no lasso just yet. Going to be stopped initially. Walrus Punch Gush. There's the going, though. Oliver having a fight, trying to run after Mag. Dayra, now he has Shapeshift, pops the BKP. A great boulder smash on all 3 heroes, and that is a DC. Oh, no. Awkward time.
We just talked about this.
That's one of those.
That's a new rule. We're not allowed to talk about it.
They paused the game. No, that was him disconnecting, though. That's an automatic pause, obviously. Pulled his network cable, more like it. God, remember that when that used to actually be a thing?
Yeah.
Pulling the network cable to... Oh, yeah, no, totally. I DC. Let's remake. Classic. All right, so how is this going to play out, though? This is... I mean, Dayra has a BKB right now. He's going to run after these guys and kill them, I feel like. I don't think the Dire team is going to live through this.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna favor. This is definitely gonna end up favoring Radiant. Rubik's to the south disconnected, but he still has lift and he has gush, so he can blow up one of these heroes immediately. And I think Oliver's just manning up at this point. It looks like he has Reality Rift already casted, like mid-cast during the pause, so he's definitely going in. It pierces BKB, so he might be able to blow up the bat.
Here we go. Who's he going for? He's going for the Bat Rider indeed. Oliver, though, his own life going to be lifted up, and down he goes. So Mag easily survives that. They take out Tusk, and as kind of expected, they're going to wipe them all out. Tidehunter also going to fall.
Cast upon the tides.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Another swing. Just when you think one team is finally going to be breaking through, nope, not the case. Dayra picks up a double damage rune. He goes right to Roshan. This is a second Roshan, and he's killing it. They are not stopping this. So now he's going to have Aegis on top of all of this.
And there'll be a cheese as well. I don't know if he's going to take the Aegis. I guess he is.
Roshan has fallen to the
Who are they
radiant.
giving it to? Okay.
Immortality.
They might give it to the sniper and let the Lycan take the cheese, but maybe they realize how significantly ahead Ditya Ra is. Maybe a second life even without shapeshift is probably better on him.
Yeah, just to make sure. They're jumping in, middle lane, trying to catch Arma in. They got him. Lasso will do that. So he's dead, no buyback. On the backlines. Wow, Wee's just taking out Sniper this whole time. There he pops the cheese, though. He's doing a lot of damage, still hitting very hard. Eventually going to finish the job, but at what cost now? Wee has to run away. BKB wearing off, still has a Glimmer Cape. It's probably not going to be enough. He's trapped him with the Ice Shards, and Weehaw will melt away. Buys back immediately. Oliver jumping in, though, in the backlines, catches off Mag. So he's dead. Ditya Ra, BKB is going to be wearing off on him, and now he has to fall back in that shapeshift form, realizing it's a lost cause. Man, Wee's initiation in the backlines, that was big. All of a sudden, just catches them off guard. They were not ready for that.
I think he would have died anyway, but those ice shards were his teammates' ice shards.
That's
he was trying
unfortunate.
to. Yeah, I think he would have died anyway though, so I don't think there's any point of talking about it.
Yeah, his choice to go in like he did. Maybe it was a death in the end, but definitely it stopped any bit of chance that Double Dimension had of running into the base. And now you look at their situation. Sniper's probably going to have to buy back. Here, look at Ditya Ra, though.
Trying to shove it, but Ditya Ra's ready for this.
Oh, no. He's going in. Here we go. We're going to have a bit of a race. This is going to come down to a race. I wouldn't expect anything less. Now, backdoor does kick in, but he doesn't care. He's beating through it still. Back on the Radiant side. You see Tidehunter. He's going to jump at the base. Out comes the Shivas, actually. They explode right there on a Rubik, as well as a buyback on Batrider, though. Sniper's resurrecting in one. Ditya Ra, he has to fall back. Glimpse back, though. BKB, we're off. We on top of him, but with the shapeshift, Kinetic is not going to catch. And he'll keep running away back to the top lane. They bolt through. Oliver takes the assassinate. He's in trouble. Reality Rare from J4 that he stole. They explode him. He's dead for 80 with the buyback. No mega creeps just yet, by the way. The Raintrax is still alive. Tusk goes down. And that should be it as far as the chase goes. So still this game's happening. And it's still anyone's.
Ditya Ra walks away without losing the Aegis as well.
He had Aegis, you're right, yeah. So even worse case there.
Picks up the Boots of Travel for extra rat.
Gold is a great conductor.
What is this level 25? It's the Wolf Summit, I would assume, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to Wolf Summit.
Yeah. Just a real, especially in a game like this, any bit of little damage you can get to kill those towers. And here we go again. They're going to jump in, Disruptor. Go Scepter. Helps them a little bit, but not enough. Buybacks on both CK and Tussle. They want to fight this. Boogie does not have his Ravage. Sitting on top of Ditya Ra. He's running for the racks, but no, he's going to be stopped by Oliver. Ditya Ra force tapped away. He's going all for it. Meanwhile, his team fighting in the back lines. He's going for the racks, though, in the middle lane. They're all falling back, or at least trying to. And he's going to kite away, going the other direction. Shapeshift still has a little bit of time left on it. That was fun. To chase the Lycan is the strategy for Penta, and you can't blame them. And he runs away. All right. Fun exchange there. There we go. He does get the +3 Wolf Summon, though, as he's by far the first one to hit level 25.
Yeah, with Howl, I mean, these Wolves don't. They hit for like 70 now, but with Howl activated, I'm curious to see what all these hit for.
Oh yeah. Well, it's +10 in the daytime, so yeah, +20 at night even. It's nighttime especially. It's a lot of enhanced damage.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Shrine, top lane, you see Boogie will stop that. Anchor Smash is really good against him. If anything, for the damage reduction.
Ditya Ra playing out of this world this game though.
Yeah, he's made the right choices for sure. Playing very smart when it comes to his decision making. Again, it feels like this game could have been over several times in favor of Penta, but it's because of Lycan
Yeah, he's keeping him in it.
They're baiting.
But as we say that.
They're baiting, though. They're baiting Whoopi. No, he explodes. But he had the Aegis out because of Boulder Smash on multiple heroes. Pretty much everyone. Basically a Ravage of sorts. There is a real Ravage from Boogie coming out. And as soon as Lycan comes up, he dies immediately. He buys back, though. He now has that shapeshift, though, still. He did not use it that whole time. And out comes the Wolf Army. They pulled in Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight, the lasso in. He's going to Reality Rift the Ribbon. It's not going to matter. He's dead for 94 seconds now. And so the ultimate plan for Double Dimension with the buyback ready on Lycan. Maybe this was it, but Mag runs into Weehaw. That's not going to work. 140 plus damage stolen by him. Tusk going in with the cannon, with the snowball even, takes out the sniper. And J4 is also going to fall. Ditya, he may be carrying this team, but he can't really fight them all by himself. And he pops the BKB. Maybe he can. Sniper, he's running away from Weehaw, but in the backlines, Ditya shapeshift has worn out, though. Uh-oh, this could be it. Penta Sports going Kanta. They're going for the possible finish. That would be a dieback. I like it. The Walrus Punch secures it. And GG, Penta's going to take game number 1 in what kept us on the edge of our seats to the very end here, no doubt. They're going to go into the fountain even. Oh boy. Well, Lycan's strong, but not strong enough. I mean, they were baiting him, no doubt there, but clearly that did not go as they planned. Fighting this to the very end, aren't they? GG's called. Robot Voice, that's game number 1.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
In this best
Yeah,
of 3.
I went back and forth. But I think in the end, though, there was some really the mid lane really didn't go that well for Excalibur, and he was really far behind. It was tough for them to do anything with that. I'm not sure what they had intended, I guess, with the sniper and the Lycan.
Yeah, sniper, we never really got to feel much of that game on the other side of the spectrum for Double Dimension, so probably a key there. But again, good team play all around from Penta. And Weehaw, no doubt, impactful game himself, 19, 8, and 11. A little stat line there for him. But they get the game 1 victory. No matter how it happened, they do. And they're up 1-0 now in this best of 3. So once again, going to go on a short break. I was Breaky CPK joined by Robot Vice. Say it correctly there. The GESC Indonesian European Qualifiers. Game number 2 will be coming up next. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.